Hello Frenzy, my name is Kate Shark and welcome back to my channel. Okay, so if you're not familiar, just because it's early August by now, so I decided I didn't really want to do a whole lot before Horrorween, so I'm playing a few games I've had in my queue, so to speak. They're kind of creepy anyway. So this is Mothmen 1966, which is like a visual novel. If you've been to this channel before, you know I love a visual novel. So if it says anything to do with Mothman, I'm going to laugh my ass off. But I don't know that much about it. I just saw the art style and saw it was about Mothman, so that'd be a good way to get some Mothman jokes in there. I don't know. Anyway, it doesn't matter. We're going to go ahead and start a new game. Prologue. Okay. 3 red and 5 black in the discard pile. Okay. Oh, hold on. Of the 6 cards face up on the counter, 2 are red and 4 are black. So 5 red in all and 9 black. You have no more moves. Oh god. So you have to bet now. Oh Jesus. I'm gonna say red. With so many black cards drawn, it feels natural to choose red. Hold on. Oh, okay. It's a bit different. It's very old school. What's this? Okay. Numbers should be on your side. Okay. Even though you've already chosen, you decide to stay away from the counter. You can't bear losing again. Okay. You think of your grandma, Elsie, trying to win at solitaire for over 60 years. You take a deep breath and keep sweeping. Elsie's been paralyzed from the waist down since she was 21. Your mom was only 2 months old. Oh, shit. The winter Elsie taught you to play solitaire. Your parents and sister had been dead for almost a year, and you'd already begun to forget their faces. Good lord. Although you cook for her, do her laundry, bathe, and even dress her, it still feels like she's the one taking care of you. You close your eyes and almost feel Elsie stroking your hair. I have an Aunt Elsie. You're 11 years old again, kneeling next to her bed, crying your heart out. I feel like someone's on me. Suddenly the bell rings and you feel an invisible force trying to drag you into the present. Look through the window, keep your eyes closed. Those fucking kids. The first bride is followed by 2 more. They step on the hose and activate the bell for a second and third time. You little bastards. You don't know what comes over you, but you yell some things at them that you're too ashamed to remember. You justify yourself thinking that they might be the ones who got into your garage that night and stole some parts from the replica machine gun you're building. What? Why are you building that? You won't let anyone mess with your project. Why are you building a machine gun in the garage? The Winans steam machine is the jewel of your collection. Kids yell at you, old freak, and laugh, sheltered by the distance. Deep down you know that it can't be them. How would they know which parts of the machine gun were worth stealing? Anyway, that guard dog's being brought over in a few days and you'll be able to stop worrying. Excuse me, I am so sorry. Let's check the hose just to be safe. You think about what someone told you at the bar about replacing the hose with a thicker one so that it can only be activated by the weight of a car. It would definitely help. Oh, and what happens if the kids jump with their bikes and land on top of the hose with one of the wheels, you asked? Kids are always going to find some way to bust your balls, they replied. Yeah. Okay, so we'll go back in. You try to calm down. Look at the shelves and think of the solitaire your grandma taught you. Your grandma always said that everyone has their place in the world. Excuse me. And that people keep dancing around it without ever reaching it. To win this solitaire, you have to stop dancing. You know that the chances of winning are incredibly low. Almost zero. Okay, you can't bring yourself to turn over the next card and decide to start sorting the shelves instead. Doing simple jobs builds up your self-confidence. I am so sorry, I'm not meaning to yawn. It provides you some illusion of control. Grab something from the... what are we doing here? Okay, so grab something from the upper shelf. Bottle. Place something from the lower shelf. Box. Place something... empty, so I'll put that there. So grab something from the middle shelf, bottle, and then replace something from the lower shelf, and we'll do the can. And that goes from the middle shelf, empty. Check shelves. Good. One type of product on each shelf. Blech. Scratch your head. This time sorting the shelves doesn't help. You feel the same urgency as before and you can't think of anything else. Okay. Is the card going to be read? You need it to be read. Suddenly the air seems heavy and you find it a bit difficult to breathe. Three men in black are staring at you. Not the men in black. Through the window you see a black Cadillac by the pump. Yes. You wish you'd asked them how they got into the station without you hearing the door open. Or how they left the car there without the bell ringing. But that trembling yes was the only thing you managed to utter. The moose. The moose? After a few seconds of not receiving any response, you decide to break the silence. Give them directions to the moose? Continue straight until the first crossroads and turn right. After a while, you'll see the bar past the barn with the painted cross. You can't miss it. Oh, it must be a bar. None of the men in black open their mouths. Every second that passes, the smile on your face feels more and more ridiculous. The moose. You bought a woman a whiskey. You don't know if it's the right move, but you try to relax and be more friendly. Do you know of a more effective way to socialize? You told her the dream about your grandma. A chill runs through your body. It's been a few weeks since that night. And even though you had a good time with Martha and have no regrets, something about the way these men in black ask their questions makes you uneasy. What do you want to know? Granny in the forest. One of the men farther back lets out a cracking noise. You look at him believing he's laughing, but the man in black's expression doesn't change. I mean, no one answers, okay? It's like they're waiting for another response. Well, shit. My grandma has been bedridden for over 60 years, but in the dream I saw her running through the woods. Start from the beginning. And don't omit any details. You don't know if it's the way they look at you or because of a certain authority in their voice, but you tell them everything about the dream. "5 or 6 weeks ago, you woke up in the middle of the night, certain that something had happened to your grandma." Grandma! You ran up to her room and Elsie wasn't in bed. The window was wide open. You ran to it and saw someone walking through the trees. Okay. It was her, and she was holding a rifle of the kind your ancestors would have carried in the Civil War. You tried to call out for her. Your grandma started running and shot 2 or 3 times into the blackness of the forest. You were about to go down to find her when a winged figure with glowing red eyes appeared in the front of the window and screamed. Mothman! You stumbled backwards, and after hitting your head on the bedpost, you lost consciousness. You should go to the doctor. You woke up in your bed and remembered the dream almost instantly. You went up the stairs 2 at a time and opened the door to her room. Your grandmother slept peacefully. On the bedside table was the glass of milk you bring her every night and the deck of cards she uses to play solitaire. I hope she drank that milk. It's gotta be horrible by now. During the days that followed, you tried to convince yourself that it had all been a dream. Even though you couldn't explain where the little stitches at the base of your skull had come from. But you have stitches that you don't remember. After a few seconds, one of the men in black speaks again. The spots on her legs predate her birth hold. What? What is he talking about? Is he referring to the dozens of moles on your grandma's legs? And what do they mean by saying those spots predate her birth? Elsie always makes the same joke when you sponge her calves. Be thankful that you have to clean my legs and not my grandfather's. According to what she told you, her granddad had been shot dead by an experimental weapon early in the Civil War when his legs were ripped to shreds. The Winnen's steam gun? Son, a machine gun that doesn't appear in any book. You think about the replica you were putting together in the workshop, and you wonder if it was the men in black who had stolen those pieces. You're not telling anyone else about this visit, Holt. You start to complain when one of the men in black picks up a card from the counter. The top card of the deck. Oh, the crunch horrifies you. What are you doing? The teeth of the man in black seem to tear more than simply paper. Desperate, you throw yourself under the counter and look for the card. Your heart is pounding. You look out the window and you don't see the Cadillac. You walk to where the car was parked a few moments ago. You step on the hose, and the bell rings. What the fuck? Red, I won. Jack of diamonds. Red, I knew it. You think about the edge of one of the men tore off. You remember the noise he made when he chewed it. Was it a threat? A warning? You wonder if you should tell your grandma everything that happened or just keep your mouth shut. And keep playing solitaire with a marked card. Yeah, from here on out you're gonna know. Okay. Oh, hang on. Hold on. Just 1 second. What's wrong? I told you it's nothing. That damn pause again. There's something she's not saying. The Mustang purrs, you shake your head, feeling sad inside. The sound of an engine hides no secrets. Okay. Lee, you're right. You bite your lip and sigh. Why is everything so damn hard? Victoria settles into her seat. Let's start over, okay? Where are we going? It's a surprise. Please. No, Vic, have some patience. You'll never forget this night. Victoria giggles and you think this is the best gift in the world. For a moment you forget all the previous discussions, your obsessions. A giggle, a friendly gesture, making someone feel good ain't rocket science. You look at the clock and can't believe your eyes. You left your house on time, but you're pretty late. How could you step on the gas? Lee? Lee? You scratch the side of your head. Wow, you really hate being told how to drive. Lee? Why doesn't she just tell you to slow down? You take your foot off the gas. Thanks. You're trying your best. You really think Victoria could be the one? The one. Your dad once said the perfect woman doesn't exist. Couples form when people get tired of looking and just give up. Oh, lovely. Charming. You remember your mother's rants, all those women's names she rattled off as if they were part of an endless grocery list. You won't end up like him. Anything but that. You try to smile and force yourself to be more cheerful. You want a clue? Yes. Victoria looks into your eyes and you feel a warmth on your face that takes you by surprise. Pay attention! You felt the same thing the first time you saw her in college. Keep looking at her for a few seconds. It seemed like forever. What? Do I have a booger? Ew! Where? You can't help laughing out loud and have a hard time containing the urge to kiss her. I don't know. It happened 100 years ago. Victoria answers almost immediately. After all, you're both majoring in history. The end of the Civil War. No, not 1865. I mean exactly 100 years ago, Vic. Oh, let me think then. You're running out of time. There was a cholera outbreak in 1866, right? Cold. And how twisted do you think I am to set up a date themed around a cholera outbreak from a century ago? I don't know. Give her a clue about the origin. It comes from far away. Victoria makes a gesture for you to complete the sentence. You just shrug. It comes from far away. I mean, that could be anything, right? Guess then. The circus? Freezing cold. Okay. One would be a source of superstition, but we're talking thousands. What? A source of superstition. A black cat? Victoria looks at you and expectantly desperate to be right. No, Vic, just give me a minute. You won't guess it unless you reach out to open the glove box and Victoria grabs your wrist. Better leave it to me. Victoria opens the glove box and examines its contents. A folder, a box, a flashlight. What are you looking for exactly? I don't know. It's hard to look in the box. So a box and opens it. Let's see what you've been hiding. Think about saying something, but you instantly regret it and keep your mouth shut. Spare change, a lighter, a pack of cigarettes. Nothing to worry about, I reckon. Keep looking, please. She opens the folder and examines the documents. Some papers, insurance details. Do you want me to read some of this? You shake your head. Under the flashlight. A book. 1966 Shelby Mustang. The car handbook? No, not that. What else? Oh, for fuck's sake. Tell her to see if there's something more. Already got everything out. 1 second. There's this too. Tori stretches out her hand and finally grabbed the map you wanted. It was folded against the bottom of the glove box. You start talking and Victoria interrupts you. Hold that thought while I put everything back. You put the map on the dashboard while Victoria puts away the folder, the box, the flashlight. Vic, you know I like it tidy in there. Ha, very funny. Vic flicks through the book she found. Red Badge of Courage. Haven't you read this book 1,000 times already? You know she's testing you. Vic knows exactly why you carry it everywhere. The novel that portrays the era you're obsessed with like no other. I haven't read that book. What the hell is this? Suddenly you remember you're using the pencil sketch that Victoria drew of you and your classes as a bookmark. And a sketch she begged you with tears in her eyes to destroy and you swore you already had. Uh-oh. Vic, I'm sorry. I swear. Watch out! You swerve to avoid a shape in the road. Victoria looks back. Lee? We almost ran that thing over. You put your hand on Vic's shoulder, trying to reassure her. Victoria points ahead. Just keep your eyes on the road, please. She's doing it again, telling you how to drive. At least this time she came right out with it, instead of just saying Lee disapprovingly. You try to control yourself, but it's hard. It's not just this last thing, but the buildup of all the small gestures. You take the map and throw it on her lap. Victoria raises her arms in disbelief. The Leonids? Victoria, we're going to have dinner watching the Leonids. Victoria says nothing. Forgive me for trying to arrange the perfect date. You try to keep silent, but you can't hold it in. A meteor shower. A phenomenon associated with the passage of the Temple-Tuttle comet every 33 years. Victoria keeps staring ahead. In 1866, there was one of the most spectacular meteor showers, ever recorded. I saw some lithographs in the library. Victoria doesn't even move. Everyone makes a wish on a shooting star. Imagine how many wishes you can make with thousands of stars shooting through the sky. Victoria settles in her seat. You know what, Lee? Shut up. Oh, God. I've never heard that tone before from her. Just keep quiet until we reach. She pauses as she examines the map you threw on her lap. Hold station? You feel your heart pounding. Your hands are shaking. That's what she wants. For you to keep quiet? For you not to say a goddamn word? Your hands grip the wheel tight, all the preparations you made for tonight. Your friend Freddie has worked at the ideal place to see them in their splendor away from the city lights. And when you noticed Holt Station was inside the area, you didn't hesitate. But now Vic has ruined it. Uh-oh. What the fuck? Something hits the Mustang's antenna. Oh god, is it a bat? What the hell is that? Stop, Lee, stop. You slam on the brakes. Instinctively, you put your hand in front of Victoria to keep her hitting the windshield. Get out of the car and find a dead bat in front of the headlights. Aw. The animal had hit the antenna and somehow got entangled. Jesus. Of all the things to hit, I can't believe it. What are the odds of something like this happening, right? Don't bats have some advanced echolocation system like a submarine sonar? What starts as a simple grunt in your throat emerges as a helpless scream. Oh god. Fuck! This is what I get for trying to do something different. We should have gone to the movies. Lee. Vic's whispering. Oh god. It doesn't take long to see why. What the fuck is that thing? Over there. The coyote is watching you from where the dark of the forest meets the light of the moon. Yikes. Vic, we got this. It's not interested in us. You point to the dead bat. I was about to say kick that at it. They're scavengers. You hear a growl that quickly multiplies. Yikes. Suddenly you're surrounded. It's not the first time you've faced coyotes in the woods, but you aren't taking any chances. When I say run to the car as fast as you can. You try to recall all the advice you've heard from situations like these. Make lots of noise, wave your arms around. One of the coyotes in front of you approaches. Ugh, get away from me. Yell and gesture. Yell at one of the coyotes on this side of the car. I guess on the left? The coyote closes to you, leaps forward where the savage bite. Oh my god! Encouraged by your screams, the rest of the coyote. Oh my god. My bad. One of the coyotes in front of you approaches. Well, we can't run to the car now. Yell and gesture. Well, shit, I guess we just don't... run to the car now. Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, nothing's working here. Let's see, retry. Yell and gesture. Other side of the car. I don't know what the... Sorry. Don't tell me I have to start all over. I hit the wrong fucking thing. You have got to be kidding me. Son of a fucking bitch. Okay, so that was my fault. I hit the wrong thing. And now I have to start all over, which fucking sucks. So, I'll do that, get back to where I was before, and then we will continue on the story from there. But for now, thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to chomp down that like button. If you did like it, leave a comment down below with any other game suggestion or video ideas that you'd like to see from me. Share this channel with your friends, and subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already to see other videos that I've done. I will see you all in the next one.